Once upon a time, in the heart of a sun-drenched meadow, lived a lion. Not just any lion, mind you, but the mightiest, the fiercest lion in the entire jungle. His roar was like thunder, his claws like sharpened daggers, and his teeth could crush bones with ease. He was the undisputed king of the jungle. Now, this lion had a peculiar habit. Every afternoon, after a hearty lunch of freshly caught antelope, he would sneak away from his pride and trot down to the nearby sea. There he would spend hours collecting seashells. He'd nudge them with his nose, arranging them in patterns on the sand, only to return to the pride with his paws full of seashells. The other lions were puzzled by his strange hobby. "Why do you waste your time on such trivial things?" they'd sneer, "when you could be resting or practicing your hunting skills." But the lion who collected seashells paid them no heed. He continued his daily ritual, unfazed by their taunts. One day, a wise old turtle, who had been observing the lion's peculiar behavior, decided to approach him. "Mighty lion," she said, "I've been watching you. Why do you collect seashells? Not food, and even the hyenas don't find them tasty?" The lion looked at the turtle, surprised that she knew about his hobby. "I do it for fun," he replied, "because arranging these shells gives me great pleasure." Turtle nodded slowly. "I understand," she said, "but have you ever thought that you could use your strength and power to do something truly great, something that would benefit not just you, but the entire jungle?" The lion shook his head, his eyes still fixed on the seashells. "I like doing this," he said, "and I don't want to stop." The turtle sighed. "You're a foolish lion," she said, "and I fear that one day your foolishness will lead to your downfall." With that, she turned and slowly made her way back into the sea. The lion paid her no attention, too engrossed in his seashell arrangement to care about her words. The other lions, however, discussed the turtle's prophecy among themselves, their voices laced with worry. "She's right," they said. "We've seen how powerful the lion is. If he used his strength for good, he could be a force for good in the jungle. But wasting his time on silly toys will only bring him shame." As days turned into weeks, the lion's obsession with seashells grew. He would often be found in the Pride Rock, surrounded by a huge collection of shells, completely oblivious to the worried glances of his pride. Then one day a terrible drought struck the jungle. The water holes dried up, the rivers became streams, and the animals began to suffer. The lion, too, felt the effects of the drought. His once mighty roar became a hoarse whisper, and his steps, which once echoed with power, were reduced to slow, tired walks. Despite his discomfort, he still dragged himself down to the sea every day, his eyes fixed on the distant horizon, hoping to catch a glimpse of rain. But the sun beat down mercilessly, and the endless blue of the sky mocked his thirst. On the 10th day of the drought, the lion collapsed near the watering hole. His tongue was swollen, his eyes half closed, and his mighty frame trembled with exhaustion. The other lions gathered around him, their hearts heavy with worry. "It's all my fault," the lion croaked, realizing the gravity of his folly. "I should have listened to the turtle. I could have used my strength to dig for water, to protect the weak, but I wasted my time on worthless shells." With that, his eyes rolled back, and the mightiest lion in the jungle died. Not from a battle wound or a hunter's bullet, but from thirst. The other lions, shocked and saddened, buried him under the Pride Rock, and on his grave they placed a single seashell, a reminder of his strange and tragic end. And that is the story of the lion who collected seashells, a tale that reminds us that even the mightiest and the strongest can fall, not by external forces, but by their own internal battles. So, dear friends, let this be a lesson to us all. Let us always strive to make the best use of our time and abilities, for only then can we truly live up to our potential and make our mark on the world. Thank you for listening to the story of the lion who collected seashells. If you enjoyed this tale, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your friends and family. Until next time, stay curious, keep asking questions, and never stop exploring the world around you.